If you're raising a teenager, especially a girl, you may have noticed the stress, the shutdowns, the big emotions, or the sudden attitude. But what if I told you that behind all of that is something deeper, something that's happening inside their brain, and that you, as mom, can make a powerful difference? I'm Jenny Krumdrick, a resilience coach for teens and parents, and today I want to share why so many teens are silently suffering with anxious thoughts and what we can do to help. So let's start with the brain. There's this little part of your brain called the amygdala. Its job is to protect you, to sound the alarm when danger is near. It's like a smoke detector. In the case of a real fire, it's incredibly helpful. But if the alarm goes off every time you toast a piece of bread, that's a problem. For so many teens, the amygdala is constantly being triggered by little things like a snap that gets left undelivered for too long, or a negative comment on social media, or a weird look someone gives them in the hallway, a bad grade, or maybe a group chat that they weren't included in. Well, there's no real danger here. There's no actual fire. But to their nervous system, it's an emergency. And when that alarm keeps blaring all day long, that teenager is living in fight or flight mode, exhausted, irritable, and emotionally drained. Now, a few seasons ago, I realized I was living with a low-grade hum of anxiety too. I wasn't freaking out, but I was easily overwhelmed. I was snapping at all the people I love. I was constantly feeling behind. I was waking up tired even after sleeping. Now, anxiety doesn't always look like a full-blown panic attack. Sometimes it looks like being stuck in survival mode, always bracing for the next thing to go wrong. And now here's a side note. This is exactly why my family membership works with the whole family, because moms want to get out of panic mode too. Our teens are feeling this practically every single day. When a girl's brain is stuck in hyper alert mode, she can't focus. She can't regulate emotions. And worst of all, she can't even feel safe in her own skin. Another way to say this is that she's lacking inner peace. And if this isn't addressed, it can lead to increased anxiety or depression, disordered eating, social withdrawal, risky coping behaviors, and a deep disconnect from family. Now, what breaks my heart the most is when the mother-daughter relationship actually becomes part of the stress. One student told me recently, talking to my mom brings me more anxiety. I don't feel known or supported anymore. Ouch. But I also want to say that it is normal for teens to pull away because they're biologically wired to seek independence as they grow. So they should be pulling away a bit. That's healthy. Now, I noticed when my own daughter and I were really struggling to get along, I actually just told her, I said, girl, it is not my goal to aggravate you. I want to support you in ways that are helpful. If I'm irritating you, it may be because I don't know what you need. And I had to remind my daughter that she'll always need me, but she'll need me differently as she grows. So I asked her to communicate where she's at and what she needs, so I know how to support her without smothering her. Our job is to give our teens space while staying steady, to become a soft place to land, not someone that they need to perform for. Okay, so what can you do? Start by being intentional about how you communicate. As a mom, I continue to work on my tone of voice because I can be unintentionally more harsh than necessary. Next, create moments of connection where vulnerability and openness are welcome. Here are two simple ideas. All right, do you ever send text messages to your kids? So instead of using texts only for logistics or reminders or correction, try sending your teen an affirming message maybe every other day that just lets him know he's seen, valued, and loved without any expectation or request. These messages create micro moments of emotional safety and connection. And over time, these messages will soften the emotional atmosphere and help your teen see you as a safe supportive presence. Second idea is to meet her where she's at, literally. Sometimes the best connection happens when we enter their world instead of waiting for them to enter ours. So try this. Walk down the hall, knock on her door, and ask, "Can I sit with you for a few minutes?" That's it. No agenda, no fixing, no logistics, just presence. So sit on the floor, plop on the bed. Just be there. Be open, be calm, and curious. You could ask an open-ended question like, "What's been a highlight of this week?" Or "What's something excited you're working on lately?" Even if she says, "I'm fine," or shrugs you off, the act of showing up matters more than you think. It tells her, "You're worth my time," even without a to-do list attached. These small intentional moments pave the way for trust, vulnerability, and stronger connection, especially in a season when many teens are struggling silently. Because no matter how tough they act, our teens still long to feel close to us. And honestly, we need it too. We all need people we can be our true selves with and be loved, accepted, and respected as is. And that's why I created my mother-daughter overnight retreats, because it's an intentional, beautiful space where real connection can grow. And if you want tools to support your daughter or son daily, I also offer coaching and resources for parents and teens so the whole family can grow in confidence, resilience, and peace together. If this resonates with you, I'd love to connect. Visit contagiouslight.org to explore upcoming retreats, my resilience coaching family membership, and the free tools available for both teens and parents. Like this one, 4 resilience skills to calm the chaos. I'll put the link below. Let's help our teens move from panic to peace and become the safe place that they long for.